Hi everyone, welcome to your mat space today. Hope you're having a lovely day, a lovely week so far. Whether you're doing this morning, lunchtime or evening, welcome. So we are actually going to be doing a sunrise practice today. This doesn't mean to say you have to do it in the morning, but it's a shorter practice, getting us nice and mobile from perhaps our sleep or mobility throughout the day, and then a stronger practice including our sun salutations to get the heart rate nice and high, build that heat within the body. So as always, just listen to your body. You know your body better than anyone. If you're working with injuries, limitations or restrictions, please do listen to your body and do what works for you. If you need to come to child's pose at any time, please do so. But let's start our practice. So coming to a crossed legs or kneeling position. Bring the hands to the knees, either with the palms down or the palms up. Close down the eyes and think about your grounding down through the sit bone. So imagine you've got these anchoring roots, rooting you down to earth. And then the spine draws nice and tall. The crown of the head draws up to the ceiling. We have a little gentle tuck of the chin. So nice and long through the back of the neck. The shoulders are sliding away from the ears, so we've got this space. The chest is nice and broad, and we start to connect to the breath. So we want to come to our deep belly breathing. So as we inhale through the nose, imagine the belly is inflating, and then exhale to soften and release. Inhale. Exhale to soften and release. Softening the jaw, soften the hips and connect to your own rhythm. So maybe count the breath as you inhale for 4 or 5 and exhale for 5 or 6. So we want the exhale to be a little bit longer than the inhale. Inhale and exhale. Good. So just staying here for a few more rounds of breath as we find that connection. Notice what the mind is doing. Has it joined you on your mat space, or is it elsewhere chatting away? And can we use the breath to encourage the mind to join us? So just know that they're just thoughts. We can't pause or stop them, but we can learn how to detach ourselves and unhook from those thoughts. Good. And then slowly opening the eyes. So coming into some neck mobility. So draw the chin in towards the chest and then taking 2 neck circles slowly and controlled, one way and then 2 the other way. So just noticing how the neck is feeling. Is it feeling nice and open, or do you feel a little bit stiff? Just making sure that we're moving with that control. Good, and change direction so you're not rushing here. Maybe hearing some clicks and pops. Know that that's perfectly normal as long as there's no pain. So we don't want to work through pain in any yoga. Good, and then come to stillness. And then bring the hands to the knees. Inhale to draw the chest through, come to our seated cat-cow. Expand through the chest, maybe lift the gaze. Exhale, squeeze the belly as we draw the chin in towards the chest, round through the spine. Good, inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good, last time. Inhale. And exhale. Good, and then come to your neutral spine. Then we're going to come into some circles leading with the chest. So draw the chest in a clockwise movement. On the inhale, you come forward. The exhale, draw the chin towards the chest as you round through the spine. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good, and then change direction. The inhale draws us forward. The exhale draws us back. Good. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Good, and then slowly coming to your stillness. Good, so we're going to roll over the knees or come to one side, making our way into our tabletop. So So wrists stuck firmly underneath the shoulders and the elbows, pressing firmly into the finger pads as we spread the fingers nice and wide. Knees underneath the hips. As we inhale, lengthen the right leg behind us, bringing the toes down to the mat. Press through the heels, squeeze the glutes. Good. Lift through the belly. And then using that glute activation, slowly lift the right leg off of the mat. Keep the foot nice and flexed, imagining you're pressing the heel on a wall behind you. Slightly internally rotate the hip. Good. Maybe lift the left arm up, coming into our Superman. Super strong through the belly. Palm of the left hand draws in. Take the gaze forwards. Good. As you exhale, draw the left elbow towards the right knee as you squeeze the belly. Inhale to find that length. Exhale, squeeze them together. Good. Inhale to find that length. Exhale. Inhale to find that length. Exhale, release down. Good. Draw the right knee under the hip. Inhale, left leg lengthens behind. Squeeze the glute, squeeze the belly. Use that glute strength to float the left leg up. Keep the foot nice and flexed. Belly draws in. Maybe lift the right arm up. Good. Either stay here or exhale, right elbow towards the left knee. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Last time. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Release the right hand, left knee. Good. Okay, so coming to our cat-cow flow. So inhale, come to our cow pose. Exhale to your angry cat. Send the hips back towards the heels, ground the forearms, and then imagine you're rolling a marble underneath the nose to the top of the mat as we inhale, press up. Exhale. Good, so getting that fluid movement. Keep the belly active. Good. One last time. And then exhale, come to your tabletop. Good. So we're going to tuck the toes under, squeeze the belly in, inhale, come to your cow pose, exhale to your angry cat, and then hold the knees about an inch off of the mat. So keep the chin drawing in towards the chest, deep core work here, squeeze the belly. If you're feeling a shake, this is good. And then slowly take the legs towards the left, the knees towards the left, back to centre, to the right, back to centre, keep the knees low, left, centre, right, centre, release the knees down. Good. Inhale, come to your cow. Exhale, your angry cat, hover the knees, and with this activation, slowly lift the hips up towards the ceiling, coming into your first downward facing dog. So bend the knees as much as needed. Find that length through the spine. Press firmly into the fingertips and think about softening the head and the neck. So maybe nod the head yes and no a few times. Good. And then start to pedal through the feet. So bend into one knee and then the other. Good. Well done. Okay, so inhale and then come to stillness. Inhale, come to our high plank. Squeeze the belly, squeeze the inner thighs. Keeping the arms extended as we squeeze the glutes. We're going to exhale, release the hips down, but keep them hovering off of the mat. Good. Inhale, so just to get that spiral movement. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Two more like that. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Good. And then bend the knees, walk the hands back to meet the feet. Good. Feet are heavy, knees are bent, arms are heavy. And then as we inhale, slowly rise to the top of the mat. Good, with the head being the last thing to stack. Take the shoulders up to the ears, back and down. Well done. And then walk yourself to the top of the mat. We're going to come through our sun salutation A. So find your foundation first, either big toes to touch or slightly parting the ankles, and slightly part the ankles, or bring the feet hip width distance. Bring the hands down beside you with the palms facing forwards, and then grounding down in your Tadasana. So engage through the front thighs, squeeze the glutes, belly's nice and active. Good. Bring your hands to your heart center as we inhale, swoop the arms up overhead. Exhale, hinge down, fold down into your forward fold. Bend the knees as much as needed. Bring the weight slightly into the toes, head is heavy. Inhale for your halfway lift. Good. Exhale, ground the hands, step the right foot back, the left foot follows in plank. Pause here. Squeeze the belly. Exhale to release the knees, untap the toes. Lower all the way down. Good. Inhale, come into your baby cobra. Press the pubic bone down and the tops of the feet as we activate through the glutes. Elbows stay in, shoulders draw away from the ears. Exhale to release down. Inhale to press back onto the knees, tuck the toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale to sweep the right leg into the air, gazing forward, step the right foot to the top of the mat. The left foot follows, coming into our halfway lift. Exhale to release down. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, release the hands through heart center. Good, we'll go again. Inhale. Exhale, fold down to our forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees, the left foot steps back, the right foot follows in plank. Strong pose here, tuck the tailbone under slightly, press into the hands to activate through the shoulders. Release the knees, untap the toes as we exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, come to your baby cobra, squeeze the glutes. Good, exhale to release down. Inhale to press back onto the knees, tuck the toes, exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, left leg sweeps into the air, flex the foot, internally rotate the hip. Gaze forward, step the left foot to the top of the mat, the right foot follows, coming into your halfway lift. Exhale to release down. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, release the hands through heart center. Good. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, fold down. Good. Inhale for your halfway lift. This time either step back to plank or hop back to touch triangle with bent elbows. Inhale, back bend of your choice, either up dog or cobra. Good. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale here and exhale. Inhale. At the bottom of the exhale, walk, step, float lightly to the top of the mat. Inhale for your halfway lift. Exhale to release down. Inhale, coming all the way up, maybe come to a baby back bend. As we exhale, release the hands through heart center. Good. Inhale. Exhale, fold down. Inhale for your halfway lift. Exhale, step back plank, hop back, chaturanga, bent elbows, squeeze the belly. Inhale, back bend of your choice. Good. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, walk, step, float lightly to the top of the mat. Inhale for your halfway lift. Exhale to release down. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, release the hands through heart center. Good. Inhale. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees, step the right foot back, release the right knee down. Good. So find your base here. Left foot presses down, left knee roughly over the ankle. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Imagine you're drawing the left heel to the back of the mat, so we're active through the back of the leg. Use the torso, use the core as we inhale, come up to our high, our low lunge. Good, nice and active through the glutes. Shoulders soften away from the ears. Exhale, release the hands down. Step back to plank, come through your vinyasa. Good, back bend of your choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, right leg sweeps into the air. Gaze forward, step the right foot to the top of the mat. Release the left knee down. Good. Right knee roughly over the ankle. Draw the right heel back so we're active. Scissor the inner thighs together as we inhale, come up to our low lunge. Good. So nice and active through the inner thighs. The belly engages. Good. Exhale to release the hands down. This time we're going to step the left foot forward to the top of the mat. Good. Inhale for your halfway lift. Exhale to release down. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, release the hands through heart center. Good. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, ground the hands, the left foot steps back this time, release the left knee down. Squeeze the inner thighs. Inhale to lift the arms up overhead. Good. Exhale, cactus the arms, lift the chest. Inhale, the torso draws you up. Exhale, bend the arms, lift the chest, squeeze the glutes. Inhale, one more time. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, release the hands, frame the right foot, step back to plank, come through your vinyasa. Good. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale here, and exhale. Inhale, left leg sweeps up, step the left foot to the top of the mat, release the right knee down. Good. Ground yourself as we inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, cactus the arms, lift the chest. Good. Squeeze the belly, the inner thighs to draw you back up on the inhale. The exhale finds more depth. Good. Inhale, squeeze everything towards the center. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, release the hands down. Step forward to your halfway lift. Good. Exhale to release down. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, release the hands through heart center. Good. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale as we fold down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the right foot back. Release the right knee down. Good. Inhale here. Exhale, shift the hips back into our half monkey. Press the heel down. Good. Inhale to come forwards. Exhale. So we're squeezing the inner thighs together, the glutes. The core is active the whole time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Good. Pause here. Ground the hands, step back to plank, come through your vinyasa. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, right leg sweeps into the air. Gaze forward, step the right foot to the top of the mat, release the left knee. This is our inhale. The exhale comes back to our half monkey. Draw the right hip under, little micro bend in the right knee. Inhale to come forwards. Exhale to come back. Good. Inhale to come forwards. Exhale to come back. Well done. Inhale to come forward. Ground the hands next to the right foot. Step the left foot forward to our halfway lift. Exhale to release. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, release the hands through heart center. Good. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale as we fold down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the left foot back, release the left knee down. Inhale here in your low lunge. Exhale, come back to our half monkey. Inhale to come forwards. Good. Exhale to come back. Inhale to come forwards. Exhale to come back. Good. Inhale to come forwards. Ground the hands, step back to plank. Come through your vinyasa. Good. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale here. And exhale. Inhale, left leg sweeps into the air. Step the left foot forwards, release the right knee down. Inhale here. Good. Exhale, come back to your half monkey. Inhale to come forwards. Exhale to come back. Inhale to come forwards. Exhale to come back. Good. Inhale forward, ground the hands next to the left foot as we step the right foot forward, coming to our halfway lift. Exhale to release down. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, release the hands through heart center. Good. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale to release down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, plank, hop back, chaturanga. Come through your vinyasa. Inhale, back bend of your choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, right leg sweeps up. Step the right foot outside the right hand, coming into your lizard. We're going to come into our lizard twist. So keep the left hand where it is. Left leg nice and active. Inhale, rotate, open towards the right. Good. That's it. And then we're going to bend the right elbow. Exhale, right elbow draws towards the left wrist. Inhale. Exhale, right elbow towards left wrist. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Good. Release the right hand down. Step back to plank. Come through your vinyasa. Good. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg sweeps into the air. Step the left foot outside the left hand. Pause here, strong through the right leg. Left knee over the ankle, foot facing forward. Squeeze the glutes. Inhale, rotate, lifting the left arm up. Exhale, left elbow towards right wrist. Inhale. Exhale, left elbow, right wrist. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, release the left hand. Step back to plank. Pause in your plank. Good. Right knee to right elbow and back. Left knee, left elbow and back. Right knee, right elbow and back. Squeeze the core so we're alternating. Good. Keep strong through the shoulders, pressing into the hands. Belly draws in. Good. One more time either side. Pause here. Plank 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the knees down. Untuck the toes and coming into our restorative child's pose. So arms come down beside you. Hinge at the hips as we bring the forehead down, softening everything. Soften the shoulders. Good. Deep breaths here. In through the nose. And out through the nose. In through the nose. And out. Good. 2 more breaths here. Nice breath. Good. And then bring the hands underneath the shoulders as we inhale to press up. Bring one hip to the side as we come down onto our seat. Bring the legs in front of you. Keep a bend into the knees. Good. Flexing the feet. Inhale to reach the arms up overhead. And as we exhale, reach forwards as far as you can. Take hold of the backs of the feet. So try to keep that belly-thigh connection here. Good. If you've still got a deep bend in the elbows and you've got space in the backs of the legs, then start to shift the hips back. Good. Keep the feet flexed. Folding over, breathing at the back of the body, shoulders away from the ears. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale, fold forwards. Good. So think about that length of the spine rather than curving. The chest draws through. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, soften. Pause here, 5 breaths here. Take the breath to the backs of the legs. Noticing where you're feeling it. So often when we're tight, we avoid breathing into those areas and the breath can become staggered. But we want to breathe into those areas. Take the breath there, the oxygen, the blood. 1 more breath here. Good. Then slowly rising up. Good. Crossing the legs, and we're going to come to our twist before we come down onto our back. So bring the right hand to the left knee, the left fingertips come behind you. Inhale to find length and then exhale, twist to the left. So keep the left shoulder softening down, tall through the spine, keeping the chin tucked slightly, breathing here. Good. Inhale to come to centre. Left hand, right knee, right fingertips behind. Inhale to find length, exhale, find that rotation to the right. Good, stay tall through the spine, tucking the chin slightly. Good, 1 more breath here. And then inhale to come back to center. And then release the legs and coming down onto your back. you get down, reach the arms up overhead, lengthening the legs out so we're nice and long, giving ourselves a big stretch. And then hug the knees in towards the chest, giving yourself a big hug, squeezing everything in. Maybe bring the forehead up to meet the knees. Good. And then releasing back down. And then bring the thighs outside the rib cage. So coming into our happy baby here. You can stay with the hands on the shins, the backs of the legs, or you can reach for the feet, bring the feet together, or come to the full variation. But if you're coming to the full variation, ease as much tension out of the head, neck and shoulders as you can. And keep the chest nice and broad. So you can stay in stillness, or you can move your happy baby side to side. Good. Breathing here, slowing everything down. So we've increased the heart rate today, done a little bit of hip opening, bit of core work. Hopefully leaving you feeling balanced and strong. And then come to stillness, release the feet down and prepare for your Shavasana. So lengthen the legs out, bring the feet a little bit wider than hip width distance. The arms come down beside you with the palms facing up. Maybe bring the hands just to the edges of the mat or just off, so we've got this space between the arms and the side body. And then give yourself permission to surrender. Just noticing if you're softening into the hips, the glutes, the shoulders, the neck, all areas that often store and hold tension. Good. And then come to your stillness. Close the eyes. Allow the body to just be here. So I'm going to leave you here in your Shavasana. Enjoy the rest of your day. Have a lovely evening or whatever you're doing for the rest of your day. Take care. Hopefully see you on your mat space soon. Thank you for joining. Namaste.